With the popularity of these new weight loss drugs, we are seeing amazing transformations, but not all of them good. Dr. Chaffoo is here talking about Ozempic Face. Dr. Chaffoo, good morning. Good morning. Always good to see you.
Great seeing you.
Not everybody who takes the drug suffers from this, but we've heard that term Ozempic Face. What does that mean?
Yeah, so what happens, Charlie, one of the issues is that there is a loss of volume to our face, primarily our fat cells. So obviously Ozempic works by controlling our insulin, keeping our blood sugar lower, so we lose weight, sometimes quite dramatically, and we tend to lose fat, but the body doesn't know it. We just lose fat everywhere, and especially unfortunately, there are areas in our face where there are small amounts of fat that allow for what we call a youthful look to our face. If you look at children with their chubby faces, it's because they have a lot of fat.
Right.
As we all age, we begin to lose volume, but what these drugs do, Charlie, is they actually cause an accelerated loss of fat relatively dramatically in a short period of time. So you'll see sometimes hollowing in the temples or around the eyes, some hollowing in the mid-face, the cheeks, the jowl areas, and these are all signs of aging. So the face can look prematurely older because we've lost that small amount of volume.
But it seems like for a lot, and we'll get to some of the celebrities who have been on this, that's the look that they're going for. They want that gaunt look.
Well, they're certainly getting it, but the problem is that if we lose that fat, part of that fat, Charlie, supports the structure of our skin. So we'll more likely see sagging of the face, wrinkles, lines. All of those are also signs of aging that essentially we can think of as our fat cushion or supporting the structure that we lose when we're on these medications.
Let's talk about some of these celebrities, many of which our friends at home who are watching know. Oprah has been very open about this, Scott Disick, Sharon Osbourne, and when the celebrities come out and say, and we're looking at this, some might be a little too much compared to others?
Yes, and I think that's part of it, you know, is that sort of almost skeletonized look or a masculine appearance to the face. So it's a look that, you know, it's very difficult to correct that long term for someone unless, you know, as plastic surgeons will do fat transfer, which is a more permanent change, but people will use fillers to enhance that area. But I think it's due to the fact that they're losing large amounts of weight in relatively short periods of time.
So who should be using this then?
Well, first of all, it should be under direction of a physician, making sure, because there are some side effects with this, making sure it's part of a overall treatment plan. Like we've said so often before on the show, if you really want to have weight loss and have it off long term, these are lifestyle changes, because the weight loss is something that affects our ability to manage our blood sugar, heart disease, diabetes, stroke, all that's related to obesity. So it's a combination of exercising, watching what we eat, but of course these medications are very helpful for people getting past that initial weight loss and helping to maintain the weight long term. But you really do want to check with your physician, Charlie, because there are certain health issues that can be complicated by these medications, drug interactions, etc.
Always good advice. Dr. Chaffoo, thank you.
Sure.
And if you want to find out more about any of these treatments, you can go to fox5sandiego.com.